From the YouTube headquarters, this is our Nightline with El Mueller. And now, if you hear from the New York Times or from any other newspaper tomorrow that Jimmy Fallon is a nut job, you didn't hear it from them first. You might as well have heard it from this guy first.
Yeah, okay. There's a makeover to this at the only one major thing that he forgot. He forgot. That we got. That we got. I mean, come on. Come on. Come on. Come on! Come on! When I talk about twisted, the mayor, the mayor was here of these Alliance parties, or that rocking. But many things, might be a part of the ways. Mr. Fallon decided to work. Mr. Fallon decided to work out. I mean, we worked out these problems. Then in a row. Her performance could later become a youth conference. Let to act. Let to call. Crazy humans and tonight so sorry they find to undergo crazy NBC and Peacock's design. MDM DreamWorks and Universal TV Distributions. Give side fans to call NBC's like Universal TV Distribution. Then listen. Forget what he just said. MDM, Orion, DreamWorks Animations, Universal Kids, NBC, or even Peacock, they're all owned by someone.
Ladies and gentlemen, Corporation Miss Smith, let's go. Yes.
Okay, folks, what's up with the people here today here? Don't understand that the Elvis movie tomorrow we're gonna be just the way everyone forgot for him to say. A way his collar look? Okay. First of all, it's not a way his collar look. And second, we are wondering of how far he needs to go. Oh, please. You always forget about one thing only. The limitation of late night TVs clearly got one thing to say and got something right for Matthew. I mean, they already knew of how far it is to get someone else to let out some steam. Well, it happened tonight. And I know what's happening tonight, but I know what's happening. Okay? So wait, why don't you tell me something here? Well, remember the summer hemisphere that happens on June 21st? Well, it's happening now. It's the first summer appear once again, and we already know what might happen. Well, summer is a great time to celebrate with family and friends here. But let's take it from a big perspective here. We understand our way here. Jimmy Fallon is getting ready for his own summer barbecue. But tonight, though, says Jimmy Fallon, they had not barbecue. All you have now is take you notes. Yes, thank you. Take you notes. That's what he needs. A big heave up, take your notes. Why do you say that? Because I always say that. Thank you very much. Whoa! Don't make it clear here, Miss Smith. I understand how far into that someone else takes the ideas here. Listen. listen. This little heat wave is might not exactly happen, might be happening in June, might happen in July or August, but not according to the weather report. I think the weather report is gonna get more sunny tomorrow, but you might be mistaken. Might be mistaken. Yeah. Then what does that mean?
It's time for a commercial. That's what it means. Here we go. Cowboy Boys out in the streets. Here we go.
Okay, attention, swabbies! As you know, tonight we are talking about Jimmy Fallon. And I just want you to understand here that me, the cowboy, the bartender are planning for a big surprise because we are clearly opening the saloon summer school for overtake miscreants, delinquents, and hooligans. So I want you all to man up, see up, because I don't want any more Jimmy Fallon references on this saloon brick wall of a stone. So, any suggestions here? Yeah, one problem. Aren't we getting ahead of ourselves here? What? What do you mean? I mean, you're talking about the nights of Sunday fun, so again, not talking like Miss Benson on the recess the series. What do you mean? I love a good recess. But according to the recess to Disney / XD, which we we've mentioned here before. A lot of folks at home are calling this one a saving of money. I mean, listen, it's the summer of getting stuff done in this area here. And I think it's time we let someone else go a lot more time there. Wow, and you are the boss of everything else. So, what do you think we should do here, boss? Oh, of course, Mr. Sweets. We knew we understand that here. I'm not more tired than Jay Fine done something quick remarks here, the souls here. Bringing us our guests a long time for a whole person of hours here. Take using the Woo Scan to help produce music awareness here of our times here. Putting game segments and gonna take you those as the same way of our time here. Booking guests who has been promoting or be in the show to talk about the new movies and stuff. And turn finally, if you're on the set of How Far Is to Know, the big iconic wall is that they bring me with Gomez there. Like they try to bring Selena Gomez to the show, and that failed. It's only worked on the other show, which we not mentioning here on tomorrow. But I know Jimmy Fallon did work here. It's big on Satan show. So I want to know that here. Did anyone else have any more questions to talk about here? Yeah. When do we get a whole bunch of papayas? What? It's not papayas? Why do they need papayas on the first? For my reasons there. Yeah. I've been looking for papayas all day here, sir. Perhaps we should get some papayas here, so Stickers don't get hungry. What? And they call me Mr. Inside here. Okay. So a long time we knew how far is known here. But they found it. Don't go out there being a whole ideas there. We don't know call you a bit by a freak, a nose of a loser, a big old woman. But the real reason why we're trying to tell you something here, that you, my friend, are exactly the kind of an American Nutjob. What? You hear me? An American Nutjob. Bartender, do we knew we had forgot that here? I always got this thing all working out here. Sorry, but cowboy. You're acting like someone else from the recess fan base. And we don't want to wreck the entire show. 2 minutes of the one time that we gained so much work on all here. Maybe you were right, what someone says here. All right, but I just understand that we all clearly getting where the cup is here. So I want you folks to believe that we are going to make sure that this seven school saloon will make a perfect witness here. And I don't want you to make me angry. Now you always say that here. What do you mean? Hey, you know what else? You know what we need right now? A little bit of Principal Haiti. Man, I felt so good at that same time. That's fucking waste, hours here. And I promise you, today I will get the whole all-occupied sauce here. And I want to make sure that no one else will kind of run with how far it is to know. And I will make it up. Why, Mr. South? What a surprise! What are you doing here? Heard you were trying the best to try to hold up to all the line here. Oh, kind of the best thing we are going to do, right? Somebody's coming up the water balloon up fire! Water balloon fire! Oh man. and that's what about, and it's just about, to say that, man, we're not talking about Jimmy Fallon. It's not that kind of big deal, dear. But unknowing that here, it will be too late. But folks, I just want to make sure here that am I good so? Good so what? Well, anyway, folks, I want to say that that's the whole show for tonight. But tonight, we'll tell us the same scoring. And I want to tell you, folks here, I've been waiting for 10 weeks to talk about him. So I just want to make sure that I be ready for him, and I want you to be ready for tomorrow night. Well, anyway, that's the show for tonight. Got any news? I'm out here. I saw me something.